You sit in silence, slightly heavy with the weight of your reality. The lavish bedroom you once thought would be a heaven feels like a glided cage. Everything about it screams fat silk sheets, marble floors, and glittering candles, but none of it brings you comfort. The man you married, Jungkook, is feared and respected in equal measure. He's the mafia boss, whose name makes men cover and women whisper. Yet to you, he's nothing more than the reason your life spiraled into the nightmare. The door creaks open and your eyes flicker toward it. There he stands from the rain, his black suit clinging on his powerful frame. His presence sucks the air out of the room, a storm containing human form. Still awake, his voice is deep, looked with quiet menace. He could I sleep when the devil shares my bed. You snap, unable to hide the bitterness in your tone. Jungkook stares at Aijan, but she does not respond immediately. Instead, he shakes off his jacket and tosses it onto the armchairs. We need to talk. I have nothing to say to you. You bite out, standing from the bed. Sit on Vian's tone is commanding, leaving no room for defense. Uh, Reluctantly, you sit arms closed, glaring at him as he approached. Jungkook's eyes lock onto yours, unreadable by unraveling. I want a child. The word hit you like a slap, and you feel your stomach turn. A child, you want to bring another life into this twisted words of yours. His gaze hardens. It's not a request. Anger flares within you, and you stand abruptly, your voice rising. Uh, you had taken everything from me, my freedom, my happiness, and now you want to take this too? You are my wife, he says loudly, his voice a low growl. It's your duty. Duty? You scoff, your voice trembling with fury. It means the duty you forced on me when you blackmailed my family, when you threatened to ruin everything I loved if I did not marry you. Jungkook's expression flickered for a moment, guilt, perhaps, but it's gone as quickly as it came. I need, and here he says, his tone finally, you can hate me all you want, but this is non-negotiable. Tears prick your eyes, but you refuse to let them fall. You are a monster, Jungkook, and you're my wife. He retorts, stepping closer, his presence suffocating this side. When either you give me a child willingly, or I take what I need. Your breath is at his words, fear and fury battling within you, but you hold your ground, glaring at him with all the defense you can muster. You will regret this, you whisper, your voice trembling. The days that follows are unbearable. Jungkook's demand hangs over you like a dark cloud, and every interaction between you is locked with tension. One night, unable to sleep, you wander the halls of the mansion. You find Jungkook in his study, slumped in his chair with a glass of whiskey in hand. Blood stains his white shirt and a bandage wrapped around his forearms. You heard you say without thinking. He looks up, his expression weary. It's nothing. You don't, ha- you don't have to keep doing this, you say softly, surprising even yourself. You don't have to live like this. He lets out a bitter laugh, swilling the amber liquid in his glass. And what would you have me do? Fly and walk away? Leave everything behind? It's not that simple. Maybe it is, you argue, stepping closer. You are bullet this empire of fear and violence, but it's not who you are. At least it does not have to be. His eyes meet yours, and for a moment, you see something vulnerable, a crack in his arms, but then it's gone, replaced by the cold, unyielding man you are comes to. Now go to bed, Ryan, he says quietly, turning his attention back to his drink. Weeks pass and you find yourselves grappling with the impossible. You hate Jungkook, hate the life he is forced upon you, but amidst the arguments and icy silence, you begin to see glimpses of something else. He's restless, yes, but there are one small, fleeting moment where he lets his guard down. You see it in the way that treats his men with unwavering loyalty, in the quiet kindness he shows to the house staff when he thinks no one is watching. One night as you lie awake in bed, he speaks. I don't want my child to hate me. He says, his voice barely above a whisper. The sincerely in his words gets you off guard. For the first time, you see a crack in his icy interior. A man who wants something more than power and control. If I agree, you say slowly, things have to change. He turns to you, his eyes narrowing. First, what do you mean? I can't bring a child into a world of violence and lies, you say firmly. If we do this, Jungkook, you have to promise me you have to try to be better for them. He judged Aishan and you can see the war waking within him. Finally, he nods for them. As the months pass, you find yourself seeing Jungkook in a new light. He still has his rough edge, but he begins to make changes. Small at first, but significant his start is delegating his more violent tasks to his men, keeping his hand clean for the sake of the family he's building. He is there for every doctor's appointment, every milestone, and though your relationship in far from perfect, a fragile bond began to form between you when your child is born, a baby with Jungkook's dark eyes and ears often features something shifts. Jungkook calls him with a reference you have never seen before. His tired exterior is crumbling as the gaze down at the teeny life in his arms. He's perfect, he whispers, his voice thick with emotion. For the first time, you see the man he could be, the man he's trying to become, and how you are not ready to forgive him completely. You find yourself hoping that maybe this could be the start of something better. Months later, you watch Jungkook's with your son in the garden, the once feared mafia boss laughing softly as the chatter reaches for a butterfly. You still carry scars from the life he forced upon you, but as you see the love in his eyes, you realize that perhaps redemption is possible. Perhaps in the midst of all the darkness, there's a chance for light. The end.